Salut! In this video, I'm going to be covering the 6 websites that you need to use in order to manage your business. 6 websites? Valerie, are you crazy? Don't worry, I'm covering them by order of priority and basically short term between the first 3 to 4 months of creating your business. There's 3 accounts that you really need to set up, and the others you can look into them later on because it's more about entitlements that you are generating and you want to check. This video is going to be applying to you whether you created a sole trader in France, entreprise individuelle, micro-entrepreneur, or whether you created a French incorporated business, URL, sans, SAS, SASU. It's just that for those, it's quite likely that the first 3 accounts, your accountant is going to be managing it for you. So let's dive into those accounts, and the 6 websites that you need to use are URSSAF for your social charges, Impôts for your VAT, CFE, talking to your tax office, Amelie for your health cover. Then we're looking into the training fund, the pension fund, and we are also looking into the INPI website in order to update your business. So let's dive in. We are starting with the most important website, and the one that you will be using more often is URSSAF. URSSAF is the body that you're going to be paying your social charges to. And if you are a micro-entrepreneur, you're going to be using this website, auto-entrepreneur.ursaf.fr, and you're going to be logging in every month or every quarter based on what is the declaration timescale that you decided when you registered your business. And this website is going to be your best friend. It's an easy one to use. Once you've created and added your bank account, basically you logging in, and at the end of the month or quarter, you say how much you've cashed in. And it's going to calculate the taxes for you. You're going to validate the taxes, and then you validate the payment. This website is great because it's also where you can download some attestations. So if you want to see your past turnover declarations, if you want to have a yearly turnover declaration, or if you want to have an attestation that you are up to date with your taxes, that's the website to use. And also, whenever you have a question to URSSAF, I know that it is tricky to call them on the phone, so you can use the messagerie in order to ask them a question. You can always upload as well a screenshot of something that you find complex, so you can always do that. So this one is for you if you have a micro-entrepreneur. If you have a sole trader, entreprise individuelle, you have SAS, SASU, URL, sans, you're going to be using this website, ursaf.fr, and you're looking at indépendant. My advice for you is, if you're a micro-entrepreneur, never ever go and create a website on this one. This is for the other types of businesses, entreprise individuelle when you're under réel simplifié, or if you're SAS, SASU, and so on. Basically, URSSAF is the central hub for all businesses. And if you have a SAS and you are paying yourself through a salary, it's also this website that you're going to be using. The next website that we're looking into is impotgouv.fr. We don't like the tax office, but you need to create an ImpotGouv account with them. And most people actually forget to create this account, although when you create your business, Trésor Public Impôts tells you to go and create your account. You don't quite get it in the letter, you forget about it, or you get confused because you also have a personal account. So just bear in mind that with impotgouv.fr, when you are a freelancer and entrepreneur, you have 2 accounts. You have votre espace particulier, which is you as an individual. And basically, if you just landed in France, the first declaration will be by paper, so you can't create that online account, you have to wait. And then when you create your business, whether you're a sole trader or an incorporated business, you also need to have an ImpotGouv account, and you're going to go on the red section, votre espace professionnel. And basically, the first year, you're going to create this account, and you're not going to be using it much because this account is the one that you use in order to ask questions to the tax office. But that's the most efficient way to ask them a question whenever you have a doubt about your VAT threshold, your setup, your business taxes. It's the easiest to get in touch with them, and they always come back to you. They're very useful. If the topic is complex, they will also call you, but you have to log the question via a business account. The second reason you're going to be using this is the CFE, tax contribution foncière des entreprises, and you can check my other videos because I'm covering this in a specific video on CFE, contribution foncière des entreprises. As a business, it's a small tax that you have to pay from your second year in business. So unfortunately, this bill isn't sent by post. It will be added onto your professional space. You need to go and create your professional space in order to check your CFE bill and in order to pay your CFE bill. If you're a micro-entrepreneur, just a reminder that within Manage Your Micro-Entrepreneur course, whether you go for the self-tuition or whether you go for the group session in November and February, all of those websites, I'm covering them in details. I'm showing you in video tuition how to create them, how to make your declarations so you feel comfortable with it. You can just have two screens or two tabs open, the course tab open and the real website, so you can just watch what I'm saying, go and do it, and so on. So it's all nice and easy. The third website that you will be using is Amelie.fr. So this one is unusual as well because the health cover is from CPAM, Caisse d'assurance maladie, Caisse primaire d'assurance maladie, CPAM, and strangely enough, they used Amelie for the website. So as a non-French person, you might be surprised initially to see that the website has got there's no CPAM in the title, it's Amelie.fr. So it is normal. And this one you're going to be using, so this one is like a personal account. As an entrepreneur, your health cover is generated by your business. And if you watch my videos, you will know that if you're new to France, setting up your health cover through your business is going to take 3 to 4 months. But once you have, because you have a temporary French social security number, short term while they check your identity, but once you have your permanent number, you will go and create an account with Amelie.fr. And basically, this is where you can go and download an attestation of your health cover. This is where you can check the information to add your kids onto your health cover. This is where you can go and order your European health cards. Very handy if you plan to travel in Europe. Basically, the carte vitale is for France, but you have a European health cover card when you start traveling in Europe. So if you need to go to the hospital, this is paid for through the French health system. And also, for instance, if you have a visa to renew and you need to have an attestation of health cover, this is where you're going to go if you change your personal address. And the final thing that you will need to do with this is to add your personal bank details in order to be reimbursed if it changes. This is where you're going to go and check your details in order to add your IBAN. So very important website to have when you go and see the doctor as well, or you go to hospital and so on. The history of your reimbursements will be added onto this website so you can check whether you've been reimbursed or not. So these were the 3 key websites that I do recommend you create for your business. By that order, URSSAF, Impôts, Amelie, within the first 3 to 4 months in business. If you haven't done it, don't worry, it's never too late. Just go and create them. Now we're moving on to the websites that are not so urgent. You can wait a bit longer to do them, but I do recommend that you book some time in the future to create them, because you basically, as an entrepreneur, you're paying taxes and you're earning some rights that will generate some benefits for you. So the first one that most entrepreneurs don't know about is Mon Compte Formation, moncompteformation.gouv.fr. It's basically, as an entrepreneur, you are paying some social charges to URSSAF, which are going towards your health cover, your French pension, the French system. And here we are, you are paying towards a training fund, and therefore, after 1 year in business, provided you have paid some taxes, you are going to start earning some points or some money that you will be using towards your training. If you've been an employee in France in the past, you already know about the account, because every year your employer was paying into that pot something about 500 euros per year. And if you move to employee to freelancing, those rights would have followed you, so they're still there. If you haven't spent the training fund money, it's still there and you can spend it now that you are an entrepreneur. As an entrepreneur, you're also contributing to this pot. So if you're reaching a certain level of turnover, again, we're going to be adding 500 euros per year to your training pot. And I think there seems to be a cap about 3,000 euros that you can spend towards your training. But basically, there is a process to follow in order to ask for some training to be paid via Mon Compte Formation. You have to find a body in France that is recognized as a training body, and you're going to ask for a quote, and then you're going to ask for the training fund to be validating the fact that they will pay. You will do the training, and then they will pay those people. Again, if you're a member of Manage Your Micro Entrepreneur, whether it's the self-tuition or the group session, it's something that I show you how to create your account, where to go and look for the information, so you can see how much money you have available already. And for instance, if you need to learn French or improve your French in order to renew your visa, or if you're going for a residency card, that would be a great way to use the money available on your training fund. The next website I'm going to be talking about is l'assurance retraite. So basically, you are paying some taxes to URSSAF, which I mentioned are going towards your health cover, pension, training fund, French system. Well, here we are again, you are contributing towards a French state pension, providing you are reaching certain levels of turnover for micro entrepreneur, and for the other regime, it's also depending on how much you are contributing. So this is one account to create. It's not urgent because you have other priorities, but it's nice to know that you can have access to this account, and that, for instance, once a year you can check how much quarters of pension have you validated, so you know where you stand. And the last website that I wanted to cover is procedure.inpi.fr. INPI is not my favorite website, but unfortunately, that's the one that you've used when you created your business, or that somebody used for you in order to create your business. And basically, if you need to update your business, close it down, change your address, this is the central website to do all those information. So if somebody created your business for you, make sure you do ask for those login details, because your account is for life, for your business life. So you want to have the accounts. If it's an accountant who did it for you, make sure you have the login details, so that if you need to update your business address, your name, your surname, or if you want to close it down, you have access, so you can use it. The last website that goes with this, it's mentioned here, it's France Connect Plus. Unfortunately, with INPI, one of the improvements that they've made is that they are trying to have a more secure ID check, and they want to check your identity using the France Connect website. Unfortunately, as I'm recording this video in 2023, there seems to be a bit of a bug for non-French residents, for expats, because basically what they want in order to prove your ID, whether using France Connect or whether using La Poste ID numérique, they want a French piece of ID. So we're a bit stuck with this one, which means that if you don't have a French piece of ID, you might have to use an accountant who has a professional access to this account, so that they can update your details. Et voilà, c'était les 6 sites web qu'il faut avoir pour gérer son entreprise.